Alright gamers, we're back. I've been gone for a couple minutes and I've returned to claim my place in the memes. Okay, now here's the deal. Trials has a very special place in the hearts of many chads in our lovely community. If streamers with world's first raids are the McChickens of the Destiny community, streamers with Trials montages were the Popeye's chicken sandwiches. People would have sold their children to get a montage back then. It was insane. So if you're a Trials veteran, then you're going to enjoy this video. But if you've never really played Trials in Destiny 1, then this video is definitely for you. So first of all, let me give you a rundown of the history of Trials, yeah? On May 22nd, 2015, oh my god, what? Bungie released an event called Trials of Osiris, which was the first game mode to even mention our good old Fractaline banker. Two teams of 3 homies face off against each other in multiple rounds of high-octane elimination. The first team to DDoS their enemies before losing 5 rounds wins. Originally, the goal was to pull this off 9 times in a row to get a passage to the lighthouse versus the 7 we have now. So when Bungie released Trials of Osiris, they had no idea how big it would be. Once it was out, it was literally the only thing that mattered. Taken King? Who cares? Rise of Iron? Lame. Bungie didn't think that there would be 14-year-olds making $32 over minimum wage by sitting at home and ruining kids' KDs with the sniper that reloads slower than the 80cm Schwerher Gustav railgun. Schwerher Gustav... I'm not even gonna. At times, Trials carries were the only thing keeping the game alive and on the Twitch directory. That came at a price though, obviously. I mean, the Destiny 1 meta was kinda awful all the time. Year 1 was plagued by hand cannons that could 2-tap you from the other side of the map. Trials came out in House of Wolves and released an auto rifle, and to explain how good this gun was, either you used Doctrine of Passing or you didn't go flawless. Then I can't forget to mention Bellwinter's Lie, a sniper rifle, Icebreaker, another sniper that didn't pay tax to the ammo economy, and the one and only Vex Mythoblast. Can't even talk about this one, bro. You had to be there. Now, Year 2 brought a lot of fixes to a lot of things that people had problems with, but introduced so many more. In Year 2, the problem wasn't really even the weapons. Year 2 was a time to play as literally anything other than a hunter, because even though we finally got Shade Step, Warlocks could tickle you from across the map without aiming, and Titans enabled creative mode. There were guns that were problematic in Year 2, but they're not really what people walked away with remembering. At least, not until the April update. And then Year 3 was literally just Clever Dragon and Juggernauts around every corner until both were nerfed to the ground and the game was almost balanced again. Most of the metas were defined by Trials streamers and gamers that reclaimed gamers' slurs and played sweats against other skilled players. These guys dominated the Destiny scene with their clips, their montages, and their sodium chloride, usually convincing the community that there were massive problems with the game because it conflicted with their playstyle. But as responsible for that are just a tiny, itty-bitty percentage of the Trials player base. In reality, the vocal majority isn't really the real majority. But anyway, back to Trials now. People complained about the PvP sandbox for a very long time, and recently Bungie has put it in a place that may be the best it's ever been in Destiny 2. I mean, obviously there's one particular laser light show simulator that's running rampant at the moment, but autos can easily be countered by just about any other weapon with cover. And since flinch is about as real as existential satisfaction, you can even out-snipe an auto with the same range as Johnny Depp. But as we all know, as Destiny 1 veterans, Trials of Osiris brings a whole new party bus of problems that nobody had complained about before. Sometimes these problems are really toxic gameplay strategies like 3x sticky nade armamentarian titans and 3x firebolt out spawn, warlock melee, and the juggernaut ability with universal remote, shoulder charge, and admittedly, Shinobu's Val skip grenades. But now that Wormhusk and One-Eyed Mask have been crippled, what is there left? Like, what What do the tryhards complain about now? What's the only bullshit reason that they could have possibly died? Oh yeah, crowd strafing. The totally new and toxic behavior that totally never existed before, but it makes you one of those guys if you do it. And even though nobody but tournament players complained about this until now, third person peeking with swords and emotes is also a big no-no. God forbid you even tell the streamer you played that you enjoyed the batch. I don't know what would have gotten into you. I personally think that a lot of these problems only exist because so many players have moved to PC. Now that PC is the dominant platform, we mostly see streamers complaining about hackers and hackers complaining about streamers, while r/Destiny the game is still upset about Solstice of Heroes armor. Destiny is in a pretty dry spot right now, with Trials being pretty much the only content we've gotten outside of one conversation about evil triangles, so a lot of the well-respected content creators have moved on to play Valorant because, you know, it's clearly a much better game. But let's be real guys, no matter how salty the state of Destiny makes you at the moment, right now is a good time to be a gamer. The government literally demanded that a bunch of us bool at home instead of going to work or class, so we have plenty of time to get back to doing what we love. And then, once we run out of lotion, we can play games. So go have fun next time you're bored. Go do something to pass the time, whether it's playing Destiny or even a new game to take a break and improve your mental health. Remember that it's okay to take breaks, because if you don't ever take breaks, I mean, just imagine eating Hot Pockets for every single meal for the rest of your life. You're not really going to enjoy Hot Pockets anymore, regardless of how godly they are. But yeah, do something fun, like, you know, a game, maybe a different game. You could watch a new show, you could do some exercise, or you could hold off the unrelenting sexual urges. Anyway, as always, sorry for my unexpected break, and thanks for coming back and watching anyway. I'll see y'all in the next vid.